When God created everything we see, He created it out of nothing. When I go to build something or make something, I have to go to the store and get supplies in order to make it and or build it. God did not have to go to the water store to get an ocean. God did not have to go to our public utilities department to get energy or to get water. Friends, not only did God create everything that we see, feel, hear, touch, taste, smell, but He created it out of nothing. He created it all out of nothing. And that's good news for everybody within the sound of my voice. That's good news for everybody in this room right now. That's good news for all the nothings in the world. That's good news if you feel like nothing today. That's good news if you feel like you have nothing left today. Because God can create something out of nothing. The creative, and I want to add to that, the recreative power of God is immeasurable. This means it can be unimaginable, unthinkable. You can lack the ability to see it, to think it, to conceive it, to dream it, but God can still do it. Because God can create something out of nothing. And it gives hope to those that feel like nothing. That those that say to themselves, I have nothing left. Well, God creates a lot of good stuff out of nothing. I can't think it, I can't dream it, I can't imagine it, but here it is, here I am, here you are. That speaks to the amazingness of God. I can't dream this, I can't think that this could possibly happen. But listen, God can make something out of nothing, even if that nothing is ourselves, even if that nothing is a fragment of who you are, even if that nothing is our own belief and faith. Because let's face it, some of you don't need God to create something in you today. Yes, there are some that are in the room that are in that condition and capacity, but you don't need God to create something in you today. Some of us in here today, we need Him to recreate something that does exist, but has died, become empty, slipped away, is broken, lost, or destroyed. Not only is it amazing, my friends, what God can do with nothing, but it is also equally amazing what He can do with so very little. If you cannot believe today, may I suggest that you surrender. If your faith is all gone, if your hope is all gone, and you're saying today, Lord, I don't know if I'll ever amount to anything, but here I am. I don't know if I ever change, but here I am. I don't know if there's any good in me, but here I am. See? That's surrender. But here I am, and here it is, and I don't know if you can do anything with this, but here it is, Lord. Surrender. Mark chapter 9, verse 23 through 26, familiar portion of Scripture for a lot of us. Jesus said, this is the man whose young son was ill and demonically possessed. If you can believe, all things are possible, Jesus said to him who believes. And the Lord would have known he was lying. But isn't honesty refreshing? Immediately the father cried out to that statement of Christ himself. Immediately the father of that child cried out and said with tears, Lord, I believe, help my unbelief. What was he saying? I want to believe, but deep down I really don't. He's been like this so long, I've got nothing left. I'm all out, Lord. I'm empty. I've got nothing. I really want to believe, but I can't. There's nothing left. There's no hope in there. There's no faith. And that man, admittedly, church, did not have much. He did not have much. He had very little. But he gave. He surrendered what he had. Isn't it amazing what God can do with so little? Isn't it amazing what Jesus can do with nothing? Many are fooling themselves this morning because your whole life you've waited to become something. And all along, God has waited for life to make you nothing so he could do something. I thought I was something, and then boy, I came tumbling down and became nothing, and then God did something. You can't be God material until you become nothing, because God only makes something out of nothing.